fun begins.
How's it going?
Hello.
Well,
Greetings, young Jedi.
hello there.
Hey everyone, Hybrid Toy Reviews here, and today we're taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series, Jedi Master Kelnacca as he appears in Star Wars The Acolyte. If you don't like the show, I don't care. Don't cry about it in my comment section. I thought the show was fine, and even if you don't like the show, come on, it's a Wookiee Jedi. Let's just have a civil conversation about it. We don't need to get all up in arms about it. Just don't bring the hate here. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the review on Jedi Master Kelnacca, a character that I am super excited to check out. I mean, come on, a Wookiee Jedi. Here we have Master Kelnacca in the packaging. We'll go ahead and take a look at it. It is your standard Black Series packaging in the deluxe format, which just makes it slightly wider. You have your Black Series logo up top above a big window showing Kelnacca and his singular accessory off very well. Number 9 in the Acolyte line, Jedi Master Kelnacca. Star Wars The Acolyte, warning 4+ Hasbro. This side of the box features your wraparound window, your wraparound red stripe, and your Black Series logo. This side features some cool artwork of Master Kelnacca, looking just really, really cool. Nice stoic, holding the saber close pose. Around back, you get that zoom in of the art on the side, your Black Series logo, a bio about him in varying languages. He's number 9 in the Acolyte line, bunch of legal stuff, Disney, Hasbro, barcode, legal stuff, hanger tab up top. Very standard action figure box, not a ton to write home about. So let's open them up and see what you're getting here. So here's Master Kelnacca out of the packaging. As always, we'll start by taking a look at the accessories. He comes with, technically two. He comes with his lightsaber, which has that same very bright fluorescent green that the last 6 months of green lightsaber blades have come with. Hasbro, never ever change this. This catches the light in person and looks like it has a faint iridescent glow beautifully. This is the lightsaber green for now on and forevermore. The lightsaber hilt is cast in gold plastic. It has some copper painted rectangles down on the bottom and up near the emitter. It actually has a slotted emitter shroud. So you see a smidge of blade through the ring up top. It's really, really cool. It's very elegant. Got some sculpted buttons. No paint on any of them, but it is what it is. One thing they did here is they made the lightsaber longer. I've seen people gripe about it. In this instance, I don't know that it's a huge thing. Being that Kelnacca is, a Wookiee, he's like 7 feet tall, he's big, he's bulky, like he probably would have a longer lightsaber, unlike Baylan Skoll, who just had an obviously normal size saber. Something that people are griping about is, well, how can I give it to Jecki? It wasn't so long when Jecki had it, when she used it for the minute in the show. But there's buttons on it, and we've seen so many forms of media where they say that lightsabers have adjustable blades, so you can lengthen or shorten it to the size of the user. So she just hit a button on it. It just is what it is. Do you need me to spoon feed you every bit of data here? But features the removable blade. Snaps in there really good. It has a good click when it clicks in. So removing the blade, setting that off to the side. He does feature on his belt, there is a little hanging down tab with a hole in it. And you can peg the hilt on for waist storage like so, and it looks really good, and it conceals under the cloak. The cloak lays very nice. It's kind of baggy. Like all the other Jedi robes do the same thing, where it kind of covers the hands. They're just like a smidge oversized, and I like it. So it lays pretty well. It has the hood stitched down, so you don't have to worry about it being all poofy up around the head. And yeah, that's good. It comes off fairly easy. You just pull it down the arms, and you can have him geared up for battle. They always throw it off before a saber duel, and that'll make it easier to take a look at Kelnacca too. I'm going to go ahead and set the lightsaber off to the side. Let's just take a look at this guy. Now, technically, super technically, no one in the line really goes great with this version of Kelnacca, because Kelnacca in his robes was only seen during the flashback segment when Jedi Master Sol met Osha and the whole thing with her mom went down. But Kelnacca takes, the tunic off, for the living in the woods portion, the second portion of his life after that. But that's okay. I think this is definitely the more iconic of the two. Allegedly, maybe we were going to get some younger flashback versions of the characters at some point that have been canceled. I don't know that I entirely believe that rumor that was going around, but probably would have gone very well with them if that were the case. But it doesn't bother me. If I could only get one Kelnacca, this is definitely the one I want. I mean, a Wookiee in clothes. How does that happen? It's always a strap or something, if anything. But this guy just looks really, really good, I gotta say. Really loving the end of the High Republic era, the yellows and the tans going on instead of everything just being cream colored. There's a little bit of layering going on in the overlays and just looks really, really good. He's very thick, very stout, bulky. There's some good sculpting going on all over him for the hair. He looks like a Wookiee going around. You know, you see there's just a little bit of a fade going on around the feet and the hands. Just a gradient in the hair color. Looks really, really good. The head looks phenomenal. The eyes are kind of sunken in there, and that's okay. Very white eyes sticking out there, though. They look great. Junas Suotamo played him, actually. I've met him a couple times at cons now. He played Chewbacca in the sequels, and I'm just super happy for the guy that he got to come back and play a saber-wielding Wookiee. I mean, that must have been a really fun phone call to get. But Kelnacca has some little, like, Viking clippy things, you know, in his beard there, just, you know, separating out some of the strands of hair. He has shaved sides of his head with blue tattoos going on. I never even noticed that in the show, but that's really cool. I couldn't ever imagine a Wookiee shaving. That's got to have been a lot of time spent. But he's got a little bit of like a forehead, you know, like pull back, like kind of like a man bun looking thing going on, but it comes back to different ponytails going down. Just looks really, really good. It's very weird looking, but, you know, not every Wookiee looks the same, so I'm here for it. Has a nice little shade of white going on around the mouth and the top of the head. Maybe he's not the youngest Wookiee. He's starting to get up there a little bit, but just really, really do like how he looks. Going down, you see there's a lot of paint going on in the belt. All the buttons have been hit with some coppers and golds. You got some silver going on for some of the cylinders and pouches, and I missed one button on that pouch, but I'm not going to crucify him for it. And then the overlays are overlaying very nicely. The sculpted fur everywhere looks really good. I compared off screen to my Chrysanthemum from the Book of Boba Fett, because Chrysanthemum is also a little bulkier. And the only reuse is the feet. You can tell the hair patterns on the feet are the same, but the hair patterns everywhere else are different. So this is actually a unique sculpt. I do really like that. So really satisfied with the amount of work and effort put into this figure. I think as far as deluxe figures go, there's enough new here that it's probably worth it. I would probably confidently say. And it's just a lot of great sculpt work. Let's run through some articulation. So he does technically have a double ball neck, but because of all the hair coming down the front and the back of the head, like, you can get some side to side. It's better than some Wookiees, but it's never going to be amazing. He can go that far up, that far back, so basically nothing. Tiny bit of pivot in there, nothing significant. The arms can come up to a T-pose where there is a nice deep butterfly joint in there, and then you can 360 at the shoulders with single jointed elbows that go a little past 90 and swivel. You have ball jointed wrists. They can go around and up and down and in and out. And they're sprinkling this in. Here and there you get a ball jointed wrist. And I don't know that I'm super sold on them yet, but it does have some nice opportunity here where you have it kind of buried in, like, it's kind of like socketed in, you know, so you have the hair draping around the hand. Like, I understand and appreciate the choice here on this one. There's a mid-torso ball joint, which allows him to crunch that far forward, that far back. You get some side to side. It's very stiff, very stiff twisting going on, but you get some pivot in there as well. And yeah, it's pretty good. The legs can kick really far out, really digging that. They can kick almost straight forward. They can go tiny bit back. There's no thigh cut. Doesn't really matter. You can pivot a little bit on the ball joint, but you have those single jointed knees, which can go to 90 degrees a little more, and a swivel at the knee, so you don't really need the thigh cut. You get your rotation in the leg there. And then you straighten it out, and the feet can go that far down. Again, it's kind of buried in all, like, the hair there, so I understand it. You can go that far forward, forward-facing pin for rocker, and then does the whole thing. The whole joint in there even turns. So you have some really good ankle articulation on this guy. He can do just about anything you would ever really want from him. To do some comparisons, I'm going to bring out some other Acolyte figures. Here's the recent Master Venestra. Here is... oh man, I'm totally blanking. Master Andara. Here we have Master Soul. And get him to stand up. Come on, stay up, Soul. And then we have Padawan Jackie. So as you see, Kelnacca, he's the taller one. I think they got that part right. So at the end of the day, what do I think of the Master Kelnacca figure? I think he's honestly pretty well done. I do really like this figure. I think that the deco on him is great. I love the line with the lightsaber. They did a great sculpt. I mean, there's really nothing negative to say here. When it comes to the value for him being a deluxe figure for $33.99, I'm happy that I spent the price. I don't think that it was a incorrect price, but I will say as far as value for the deluxe figures go, this one isn't the highest. You know, some of them have felt a little more worth it than others, and he's one that feels maybe a little less worth it. I don't know that Wookiees necessarily always have to be deluxe. I'm curious what's going to happen when we get this new Chewbacca coming out later this year. I think just by virtue of it being Chewbacca, they could charge a deluxe price and he wouldn't end up on any kind of deep clearance. So, you know, that's kind of my suspicion, but I don't know. I think that it's worth buying for the price, but if you guys let the IG-12 and Grogu go down to $10 at Walmart, surely this guy will be a nickel in a week. So I look forward to those that get him on sale then, but I think that he's a fair value for the price and you're not getting gypped. So if you feel like you want him now instead of later, go get him now. You're not going to feel bad about it. That's it for this time. Thanks for watching. It means a lot that you did. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that end of video stuff. You know the drill. I will catch you next time. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you then. Bye.